Hey Kommando News, this is Evan the Kraut reporting from Knob Creek's April 2017 machine gun shoot. Let's see what we can find.
The coffee in the hotel? Bad. The drive to the range? Early. Our spirits? High. As soon as we arrived at the scene at Knob Creek, we were enamored and overwhelmed. Through our connections, we were able to secure access to the showroom floor before most dealers had even set up, and I was already filled with giddy delight seeing the few items that had managed to poke their heads through the sea of tarps. The morning air was frigid, and the landscape was hazed with dust as the inaugural shoot began. A raucous of rifle fire to signal the beginning of the festivities. The chilled morning air shifted to a sunny warmth throughout all 3 days of the shoot. My partner and I took careful time to peruse every item and oddity, both on the show floor and on the firing line. I personally left with some good deals, including this Slava Bukatana, a Swiss Civil Guard helmet, along with a sling, chargers, and ammo for my SMLE, most of which I had eagerly shot before I even had the chance to photograph it. Many friendly faces abounded on the grounds, including John here.
Hey Kommando News, this is Evan the Kraut at Knob Creek's April 2017 machine gun shoot. I'm here with John. John is a volunteer with the Friends of the NRA. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing here today, John?
What we're doing here is we're raffling off a couple of guns, and we raffle off guns, have a lot of fun doing that, and then what we do is with the money we earn, we support youth shooting programs. So things like for the little kids, we support Eddie Eagle. Teaches the young kids, if you find a gun, stop, don't touch, run away, tell a grown-up. It's a common sense safety plan that works, whether you own guns, whether your family owns guns, or whether you're just out and about. And it works for kids whether they find a shotgun in granddad's cabin or a kid who finds a crime gun in the shrubs or something. It teaches the kids how to be safe. Then when they get a little older, we help support the programs, ROTC, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, the Olympic feeder programs, 4-H, I think I might have said that already, but we support those programs with grants so that the kids get the opportunity to go shooting, learn how to shoot, learn how to hunt. Locally here, we've done things like we issued a grant to the Hardin County Schools to help start an archery team. And we bought them all the equipment, all the targets, some support for their coaches, everything they needed to get that program started and going. And we've been able to support that program and help those kids have a sport, enjoy the sport, and really support the culture of the shooting hobby. And that's what we're doing, and that's what we're so proud of. We also have great support from corporate sponsors like Daniel Defense. They've got a custom engraved rifle for us, Friends of the NRA logo, limited edition serial number, and they were generous to do this for us, and we raffle this off and give these guns away. So it's a lot of fun.
All right, well, thank you very much for speaking with me today, John.
Thank you, guys.
You have a good day, good luck, and we're really happy to see the kind of work you're doing.
And for your viewers, there's Friends of the NRA chapters all over the country. Find one near you and get involved and win some guns and help the kids get out there and enjoy the sport. We appreciate it.
All right, have a good day, John.
Thank you, guys.
After a few hours of soaking in the spectacular sights and sounds, we were treated to a display any dedicated treadhead would envy. A live fire demonstration of several running tanks that were on display near the main entrance. Rick was happy to answer a few questions we had for him about his hobby of reenacting.
Hey Kommando News, I'm Evan the Kraut reporting in from Knob Creek, April 2017. Today I'm here with Mr. Rick. Rick, can you tell me a little bit about what it is you're doing out here?
I'm with the 3rd Division 5th Fallschirmjäger Regiment out of Louisville, Kentucky. This weekend we've been doing the armored infantry for the 14th Armored Recreation guys that are stationed out of Shepherdsville. They are a reenacting unit just like we are. We all kind of travel in the same circles of the reenacting community around Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, and Indiana. So we go to a lot of the same shows. Normally, our unit will be dressed out as German paratroopers of World War II. This weekend, we're supporting them as the armored infantry, and some of our guys dressed out as tank crew members for the actual tanks themselves. We had the opportunity this weekend to go down, take 3 of the 5 tanks we have out here, go down range and shoot 3 of them, both blank firing for the main gun and then live firing for the main gun, which was kind of interesting. And then they also fired the machine guns off of them.
Oh yeah, that was quite a show. I really enjoyed watching those fire. Do you have any events coming up if people want to see your organization?
We have two events coming up. The next event we're doing is the Elizabethtown, Kentucky Living History Show Memorial Day weekend on the 27th of May. We're going to have German and U.S. camps. One of the neat vehicles that comes in for that is the 1939 convertible Mercedes staff car. We also get an opportunity to talk to a lot of the local veterans from the area. The next big event we have is Conneaut, Ohio. It's if you go online and Google D-Day Conneaut, Ohio, it's 1,900 reenactors that come in from various units and groups throughout the United States and also Canada. Once in a while, there will be guys that come in from Europe as well. And we portray a German Fallschirmjäger company with about 80 guys this year going so far that have confirmed and said that they'll be there. It's an interesting battle because it actually represents 4 battles over a 2-day time period. All 4 battles are recorded battles in history. The biggest one being the D-Day landing on Saturday afternoon. They do a beach landing on Omaha Beach, all the Americans against the Germans going up the hill. And then they have the Canadians land at the Sword, and they come against the German paratroopers on the beachhead. After that, they have Friday night, they have a German beer party, and they have that at one of the local restaurants. And then Saturday night, they do a huge USO show. But in between all the different battles and everything, there's so many camps to see, so many people in different uniforms. We have probably about 300 women that come up there to reenact, and you'll see them in nurses' uniforms, radio operators' uniforms. There's some of the women come up and play the German flak gunners on the Flak 88 that they have up there. So there's quite a bit to see and do over that 4-day weekend.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us today, Rick. I really hope to see you up in Conneaut.
I'll be there.
All right, thank you.
And if you go to the German beer garden on Friday night,
yeah,
I'll be wearing my German general's uniform.
Oh, I can't miss that.
Which is kind of unique because most of the other guys that go up will be in their walking out uniforms, and I'm the only one that does the German general until Saturday. When they have a lot of the guys that come in and portray like Guderian. One guy even dresses out in the baby blue uniform, looks like Hermann Goering.
Wow.
So there's a lot of people to see and do up there.
All right. Thanks a ton.
Thank you.
Have a good day, Rick.
All righty, you
and
too.
Enjoy Knob Creek.
We're here every year.
Hey, Kommando News. Today, I'm here at Knob Creek 2017 with Memson Fox. How are you doing, Memson?
Oh, all right. I'm really dusty.
You're really dusty. So we're here. Who are we with?
We're with the NFA-TCA,
Yeah.
the National Firearms Act Traders Collectors Association.
Amazing. So we have all these sorts of NFA items here. Lots of interesting stuff to see and talk about. You've got one in your hands, actually, right?
Yes.
All right. So obviously, I think everybody is looking at all this, and they want to learn more about this Glock 40 problem solver here. What can you tell us about it?
Well, it's a one-off model, probably the rarest Glock 40 you'll ever see. It's the model where it'll only shoot when you turn it to the side.
That's incredible. What kind of advantages does that grant a shooter by turning it to the side?
Well, it offers up a lot more rail room to weld a Picatinny rail with JB weld. No actual professional work at all. Just JB weld a Picatinny rail. Throw like a True Glow sight on it, and you'll be good. You'll be hitting people from 200 yards.
If I wanted to take this home, how much would it cost me?
About $16,000.
Do you think we could do 15.5 since I'm a friend?
I'll go about $15. Yeah.
All right, it's a deal, Mr. Mason.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you very
problem.
much. Have a good day.
All right.
As our time at the creek drew to a close, we were determined to experience everything it possibly had to offer. Here you can see my partner bravely testing a stun gun flashlight on herself. The spectacular night shoot was the perfect capper to such an incredible weekend. The drive home, mostly dedicated to reflecting on all the great friends and memories we made, both numerous and very rewarding. Goodbye, Knob Creek. Until next time, this has been the Kraut, signing out.